Hi everyone, one of the questions I hear all the time is would I recommend Sky cable internet here in the Philippines? And it's a very difficult question to answer because it depends very much on where you live. Now, unlike other providers like Globe or PLDT, they don't use DSL copper phone lines and they don't use fiber optics. They use coax cable and that's why it's called cable internet. Now you can see the connector here, but I've got another modem here and you can see it plugged in, a nice thick coax cable. And this is really where the problems start, because if you apply for internet with PLDT, they'll say to you, yes, we can come and install your DSL, or sorry, we can't install it because we don't have available ports in your area. Well, Sky don't seem to have that attitude, because their answer is yes, we can install your internet. Whether or not you're going to be able to use it is a completely different question, but they will install it for you. How do they do it? Well, they'll just take an existing connection and they'll add a splitter, and then they'll add another splitter and another splitter, and they'll just keep adding coax splitters to add more customers to the network, even though that's actually going to lead to a lot of problems. Okay, so sorry if you can't see me very well. I'm actually outside and it's very dark here. Now you might be wondering, well, how come Sky have such a problem in some places? Well, let me show you. Do you see this here? This is why they have so many problems in so many locations, because they just add splitter after splitter after splitter and it completely destroys the network. Like, you've got TV connections, you've got internet connections, and there's so many splitters there that the connection gets destroyed and you end up with lots of people that can't actually access the internet. So what you just saw there explains why my internet's been so bad for the last year with Sky. And I've actually been logging data for 4 months, and do you know how long I've had uptime, like how long my modem's actually been connected to Sky? 22% of the time. 78% of the time I've had no internet connection at all. The cable modem has been completely unable to reach their network, and I think you can understand why. Now, I've had a number of engineers come out and they always have a different excuse for why my internet's not working. They'll say that the splitter's broken, so they replaced it. They'll say that another engineer disconnected my line, so they had to plug it back in. That's normally according to them because they installed another customer's internet and they got confused about which lines are active and which are inactive. I've been told that it's, you know, because there's too many customers connected, and now that I'm connected direct instead of through a splitter, and everything works okay for a week or two, but then of course other neighbors call because their internet has problems, and then they just keep swapping, putting in more splitters. So basically I've had a completely unusable internet connection for like the whole year, and apparently it's a 2-year contract. Now, I have a screenshot of the website that says 1 year, but whatever, it's very much debatable. But they're charging me 2,350 pesos to end the contract early, even though they're not actually providing any internet connection to me except for 22% of the time. They're charging me that to end the contract, which I think is a joke. But yeah, so do I recommend Sky cable internet? It's hard to say. Talk to your neighbors. If everyone says that their internet's very stable with Sky, it might be okay. But if any of your neighbors say they're having problems, stay away from it, because it's probably going to be an absolute nightmare. It's very tempting to go with Sky because they have these great deals, like 999 pesos a month gets you 3 meg down, 1 meg up. So you think that's great, and there's no data cap. It's a good deal, but it really depends on your area whether you're actually going to get a stable connection or not. So that is basically why you have so many people saying Sky is great, I have no problems with them, and so many people saying Sky absolutely sucks, it's the worst ISP ever. There are other ISPs which have problems. People have complaints with Globe and PLDT, but I'd say Sky has the worst reputation. Like, there are so many people unhappy with Sky compared to other ISPs. So would I recommend it? Probably not, but check with your neighbors. Anyway, it was just a short video, but if you did enjoy it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.